I'm sitting here in construction traffic on the interstate heading south, and I feel encouraged to give you guys just a word that's been just generating in my spirit, in my heart this afternoon. You know, I don't know about you, but I know for myself, you know, I faced some of the greatest struggles of my life and some of the greatest pain of my life in the last year and a half. And sometimes when we're in the midst of the pain and we're in the midst of the struggle, when we're in the midst of the fight, you know, it's easy to be distracted, and actually more than distracted, but overcome by the mountain that is in front of us. That mountain could mean a broken relationship. It could mean a debt crisis. It could mean a change in career. It could mean all of those things. It could be something entirely different. But nevertheless, I know what it is to wake up day after day and to have some sort of a mountain faced right in front of you where you can't see beyond that thing, where you just are overcome by it, as a matter of fact. And you feel as though there's never going to be a way forward. There's never going to be a way over that thing. And, you know, the Lord, I feel, has challenged me with a question this afternoon. And that question is, why are you so focused on your mountain? Why are you so focused on your mountain? You know, we serve a God that tells us in His Word that if we have faith the size of a grain of a mustard seed, which is probably the smallest of all seeds, or one of the smallest of all seeds, that if we have faith, tangible faith, the size of a grain of mustard seed, that we can move mountains. I mean, think about that for a moment. And so I have to be honest and say I have failed God miserably in this area of my life. I have spent more time focusing on the mountain instead of on the God who is able to move the mountains in my life. And what I'm feeling that He spoke to me this afternoon is that on the other side of this struggle, on the other side of this trial, on the other side of this pain, on the other side of this grief, on the other side of this mountain that has been in front of us, that we have been overcome by, that we have been distracted by, that we have been confused by, on the other side of this mountain lies the greatest victory that we may have ever had the chance to experience in this life. I want to encourage us all, myself included, because like I said, I have failed in this area, to not become so overcome and focused on the mountains that are in front of us, but to focus on the God who is able to move those mountains. You know, His Word says, wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and He will strengthen our hearts. The only way we could be of good courage in the midst of trial and struggle and pain and grief, the only way we could be of good courage is if we keep our eyes focused on Him. Because listen, this is bigger than us. And I don't know about you, but the mountains that I have faced in my life, I've needed God to work through those things. And you know what? I want to tell you something right now. He's faithful. And God is able to take the most difficult and the worst situations of our lives. His Word says that He uses all things. He makes all things work together for our good. And I like that visual, that He makes all things work together for our good. He crafts all things, even the worst of situations that could destroy us, that He makes all things and crafts all things in such a way that they will work for our good. And so I want to encourage you today, stop focusing on the mountain and focus on the God who's able to move that mountain. He's able and He's capable. We just need to place our courage, our faith, and our hope in Him, because we can't do it on our own. So be encouraged by that today. God bless you guys. I love you so much. Good night.